Hey guys, Bert here. So a few weeks ago, I was making a video, and at the beginning of that video, you guys saw me playing with the peculiar little spaceship from a specific video game that everyone seems to love. And I didn't really go over it, but it's actually a piece that I use at my desk at work, and it's really, really cool, and I put a lot of work into it. And since the model for it is not actually available anywhere, it was something I had to specially acquire through a different program and then had to translate it and then tessellate it and then convert it into another format and then make it watertight and then slice it and then print it. It was like a 16-step process and it was a real pain in the butt. Nonetheless, it was a Halo Paris class frigate. I actually got the model for this from Google Sketch. Now, for those of you who know what's Google Sketch, and for those of you who don't know, Google Sketch is a 3D software where you can kind of make like general. It's a type of rendering software. So you sketch up, you design something. Mainly, it's like angular things or mechanical things. It's not very good for doing like flowing forms and that, but it works great for stuff like this. That's very angular and flat and square. And what I did is I went on there onto their warehouse, which there's a thing called a 3D warehouse for that. And it's all free, and you can download any of these models, and then you can download and install an add-on to Google Sketch that's called STL export. Sorry about that. Had a brain fart there. STL export, and then you can STL file this kind of a model, and then you can 3D print it. Now, mind you, you have to obviously make it watertight because 90% of the time they're not, and then you have to slice it, and that actually took quite a lot of work. It was about a 7 to 8 step process. I know I said 16, that was a horrible exaggeration, but it was a lot of work to really get this thing to print. But in the end, final project though, the result was very, very nice. Just show you here from front to end. And the detail on it, I mean, is really, really nice. I was very happy with the way it turned out. And the fun thing is that this is really this is the only one on the entire planet. This is it. This is the only one there is, which is actually kind of cool to think about it, that this is the only one that there is that's actually around to this. So, I mean, I'd like to make a bigger one, but the design for this really, I just wanted to have this be a cool desk ornament at work, just be something a little bit different. But again, as I said, I want to go over some of the smaller projects that we've made here that we don't really talk a whole lot about, and this is definitely one of them. I really am a big Halo fan. I always have been, and I will continue to be, even though I think the recent one kind of fell a little bit on its face. That being said, though, the model came out really nice. I'd like to make a bigger one. This was printed with regular Hatchbox PLA filament. I think it was either black or it was white. I don't even remember. I printed this at 100 microns, and it was cut into one, two, three, four separate prints. So this front piece here is two pieces. This is one piece, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pieces altogether. And this was printed at 100 microns. This took actually about a week. Because when you print at 100 microns, it takes a long time to print. And then in order to make this a little bit stronger, and so that you didn't see the lines from the internal fill areas, I made the walls 1.2 millimeters thick, which is a factor of 3 of the thickness of my print head. So this thing took quite a while. This is actually probably about a pound of filament right here. And, obviously I wanted it to be really good quality. So after I printed it, I sanded the hell out of it, and then I did a bath wash and acetone, and then I even did a little bit of Bondo and primer, and then sanding it just to get a really, really nice, detailed finish on it. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I think it looks really cool. It looks really nice sitting on my desk at work. It just sits there. My coworkers, some of them, they look at it and they're like, "Oh my God, where did you get that? That is like the coolest thing ever. Oh my God, how much is it?" And it's like, "It's not for sale. You can't have it. It's mine. Go away." And other people obviously don't care. But for those of us who know what this is and value this kind of stuff, it is just absolutely awesome to have this. I don't know if I'm going to make another one. I might. If I do make another one, it's going to be a lot bigger. I might do the Spirit of Fire, only because I really like the Spirit of Fire. But, you know, we'll see. Halo Wars 2 is coming out. We'll see if something cool or different comes out with that. But, yeah. So, the Halo Paris class frigate, UNSC. I love this thing. It's pretty badass. And, yeah. Until next time, guys, I'm Bert from Pixel Armory. Take care.